In the previous video, I recalled my recent visit to Tacoma, DC and Tacoma Park, Maryland. Now I was on my way to Prince George's County, first to Riverdale Park. I had to ride a loud, crowded, and hot bus to get there, but it was worth the trip. I made it to the 250 Texas Barbecue location in Riverdale Park. I have been here before. They have really good food, and I'm ready to check it out again. I've been to the Riverdale Park location before, and it was just as good as I remembered. Though there were a few people ahead of me in line, the wait was not that long at all. The person who took my order got my name wrong, but the order itself was correct, and that's all that matters. Nice, meaty brisket with a peppery rub, a nice, thick cup of mac and cheese, and sweet fried plantains. And the barbecue sauce that came with it had a nice tanginess to it, and it went well with the brisket and also with the mac and cheese. And though they had beverages for sale at 250 Texas Barbecue, I had a mango jarritos, which I got from Harris Teeter. And on the next day, I had a hibiscus ginger beer by Q Mixers, which I got from Glut. And I'll explain my trip to Glut more in a minute. But let me tell you, that hibiscus ginger beer has a very strong kick. Ooh-wee. That chili pepper in it, ooh. Definitely, whew, it was something else. I may be pushing it, but I'm going to try to go to Sugar Vault. They usually close when they sell out, and I think they may close at 6. It's after 5 right now. I'm going to try. If it's open, good. If not, oh well. We'll see. I think I'm a few blocks away. I made it to the building, but they're closed. And I was wrong about the time. They close at 5, not 6. 5 until sold out. I tried. Such is life. I was looking forward to trying some of their treats I haven't had in a while, and they give really big portions. Really huge portions, and it would be nice to have, but such is life when I'm at the mercy of public transportation. Maybe Shortcake is open. They're another big good place around here. This is Vigilante Coffee Company. I used to come here when I lived in the area and when I drink coffee. I no longer drink regular coffee. I've traded regular coffee for dandelion coffee. But this was a cool place to come to and hang out at. There are so many things I miss about no longer living in Maryland and places that are no longer as accessible to me. I made it to Shortcake. And while their posted hours for Friday are for 3 to 7. They're closed as of Monday the 26th until Wednesday, September 11th. They reopen September 12th. So once again, I struck out. So while I struck out a few times trying to find some good dessert, I don't feel defeated. I'll find a dessert place before I go home. But I do need to head home soon because I've been on my feet a lot. I've dealt with crowded buses, crowded trains, and I need to sit down. I need to call it an evening. Though it was getting late and I really needed to start heading home, I still wanted to find some dessert. That's a trait about me. Even when things don't necessarily go as planned, I learn to adapt. And I'm stubborn. I don't give up until I find what I'm looking for. And I did indeed find what I was looking for. Luckily, Glut Food Co-op in Mount Rainier had the sweets that I was looking for. They had Doda's Kitchen cheesecake, sweet potato pie from Sweet and Natural, and they had bean pies too. I haven't had a good bean pie in years, and when I'm in Northern Virginia, I can never find them, but in DC and Maryland, there's always a place I can find a nice, good bean pie. This is Joe's Movement Emporium. It's a community arts center. They have dance recitals. Allied Theater also has performances here. This is a great space. I'd reached the end of my journey, and it was time for me to go back home. The trek from Maryland to DC, which I didn't realize was so close to Mount Rainier, and back to Virginia will be a long one. I've become a homebody in these recent years. I go to work, I go home. Sometimes I go to a different place in between. So when I do get to go out and stretch my legs and see what's out there, I take advantage of the opportunity. But I was so grateful to be back home. I was grateful to be back in comfortable shoes. I was grateful to get to take a shower. And I was grateful to put on my comfy robe and relax. And though things don't necessarily go my way, I adapt. I go with the flow. And I always find something interesting to do regardless of my original intent. And I'm very happy that I got to see places that I haven't seen in a while and places that I don't often get the chance to see because I don't have time to go in the area. But I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and I look forward to heading back there the next time I'm free.